expecting to be big with the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pre-sales are...
Did they get that from your house too? Did you have a copy of this movie?
Yeah.
They
They
took
took
his
it.
copy.
So they've seen it then?
Yeah.
So your biggest fan down there, the guy who...
Yeah.
Right.
Rabota.
This
Thomas
guy,
Rabota.
Thomas Rabota, the gang coordinator in Tracy, like, if you've seen the movie Heat, and
Yeah, I
Al
have.
Pacino's
Yeah,
character, this
yeah.
guy, like, takes a job a little bit too serious. I mean, Tracy's only 50,000 people.
Right.
Come on now, you know, and it's like, I guess, you know, they're not used to having a rapper living, just, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, nobody's really driving around town, you know. I'm not hella rich or nothing, but I mean, I'm a lot better off than a lot of the guys, you know, in the hood.
Oops.
I was never arrested or no charges have ever been put on me for gang activity at all.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
the first
have-
time he's ever been arrested.
I don't have a police record.
Ever.
Yeah, ever.
I don't have a police record for gang activity.
Yeah. So where do you think it's going to end?
Me doing 4 years? I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I don't really know.
It's like, it's not illegal for the stores to refuse to carry something. It's their prerogative, you know. Like, they have the right to refuse service to whoever. But it is against the law for the pigs to go in there and harass people and slander our name and, you know, say slanderous comments.
So what do you think is the thing that's really pissing them off? As you said that you mentioned them by name or stuff. Do you think that's one of the primary things?
As soon as they confiscated that, and it was banned the next day.
Gang stories.
Gang stories.
I mean, one of the managers at one of the stores told us they came in here, pointed out the song "Die You Fucking Pig," and pointed out how it's called Gang Stories and all this colors and all this crap.
Which store was that?
That was Stonebridge that they pointed out.
Some record store in Stonebridge, I don't remember
Sam
which one.
Music.
Oh, was it Musicland? I guess those songs pissed them off more, but I mean, it's freedom of speech. Unless we woke up in Russia today, you know, I don't understand. They're violating our First Amendment rights. You know,
We've gone to about
totally un-American for them to do that.
We've gone to 5 different Sam Goody stores, Sam Goody Musiclands, and the pigs have actually went in there. They have physically walked in there. They have bought our movie. They have bought our CDs, and so we know that they watch them. And
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, with SIBO, because I followed that case right from the very beginning on, and the day it was released, they were in line at Tower Records to buy his one as well,
Right.
and just to go through, you know, with a fine comb and see.
It's entertainment. You know, that's what our movies are and our albums. You know, we're
Yeah.
all in our late 20s. None of us have the time to be killing people or whatever the hell the pigs think we do. So,
I mean, the movies are all fictional. The new movie, we have a real actor in it.
In which one?
The DYNO, we got
Okay.
a guy, Jesse whatever, was
Right.
on Con Air and all these other movies. On what the hell was it?
But
Blood In, Blood Out, and a bunch of other crap.
Right.
He's a real established actor from Hollywood. It's a totally legit fictional movie, and they're like going nuts over the films, thinking that it's all like drug things and it's all gangbangers in the movie. You know, they're probably writing down everybody's names.
Right.
You know,
we finished our new script. We're supposed to film it in Texas. It's called Baggage Handlers. It's about drug traffickers.
Right.
And now we have to rush it because DYNO only has a couple months left in the free
if we
world.
have to turn himself in, we have to finish that movie.
We wanted to take our time on it, film it. He's got to go back April 6th. That's
basically, it's, if I go, my next court, as far as now, they said that if I want to take it to trial and I lose, and they said, we're going to make sure you lose. But if you go to trial, we'll give you 4 years. If not, we're offering them a year, and we'll take the gang enhancements off.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's just not fair, you know, because, fine, I mean, I wish they would just bring the drugs up. But I can't believe that they're judging my character because of a character I play in a movie.
So which character is that in the Penitentiary Chances?
Yeah,
Okay. And what was the name of your character in there?
DYNO. And I'm selling Crane.
Right. That's right. And you're behind, which you're the guy,
Yeah.
your lackey, running here to and fro. So they watched that one intently, and
Yeah.
they used that as evidence.
Yeah, they're using, I mean,
they were actually
everything.
saying that the drugs in the movie are real. That was real methamphetamines because the movie's about.
But you don't. You just have them wrapped in silver paper, don't you?
Right.
You actually see anything.
There's a scene in there, a triple beam scene,
Right.
where
Where they're weighing it up, and
yeah.
the cops actually claim that it was real.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, it's like they know they can't get me for that, but they're just trying to use all of this stuff to, you know, to judge my character. And they don't know me. I mean, I'm not that bad of a person, you know. I got kids that I take care of. And,
Right.
I mean, I'm not a violent person, you know. If I was a violent person, I'd be in jail already. I'm 27 by now.
Right.
Never been in prison, nothing.
So that to them, it's just this case is solved. You look at the movie, and there's the whole story.
Yeah, that's like a girl going and slapping Too Short, not even knowing if he's a cool guy or not, just judging him by his lyrics. You know what I mean? Man, at first they asked, they go, suppose you ain't gonna tell us where you got this from, and I just laughed. Like, come on, dude. They didn't even, they knew they weren't in.
Yeah.
Ironically, it's the same pig that took me in '93 for fraud.
They also, we forgot about Drew. They locked up our this guy's in our group named Drew.
The
He
main
raps.
character in the new
He's
movie.
one of the main characters in the new movie.
Yeah.
They locked him up because they said he's violating probation because he does this stuff. They said he's a gangbanger and this and that. They used the movies,
Same thing as the
pictures and
SIBO
everything.
thing.
Yeah, and they locked him up for like 6 months or something. He
They
comes
gave him
out.
6 months for parole violation. He gets out April 27th.
And he calls us all the time and writes and says they grill him every day and fuck with him and ask him who we are. They try to get stuff out of him.
Really?
Yeah.
He said they
And where
took-
is he? Where's he
He's
locked up?
locked up
Madera.
in Madera County.
They
Madera
took,
County Jail.
he said that the pigs last week took him gang stories and asked him if he was in that they're going to give him another year. And he said, I'm not in that one. And he's not, because he was locked up when we did it. So, they're still grilling him.
Interesting. So then, Gang Stories is banned,
Right?
and GUN is also
Banned.
banned, and everything else is still like Penitentiary Chances is
Still out, it's still
It's still
fine.
in Sam Goody too,
Yeah,
but they're still using it as evidence against you.
Yeah.
right.
So who's the main cop? Who, like, if I wanted to interview a cop, who would be the main one who's in charge of this task force or whatever they?
Thomas Rhoda.
Thomas Robota, R-O-B-O-T.
RIBOTA.
Tracy Police Department.
Okay.
He has like this personal thing with me, I guess. I don't know.
It's funny because it just sounds so much like the Mac Dre situation.
Yeah. It's just like
It really does.
I'm not one of those guys that fights cops, argues with them. I mean, when I was arrested,
Mm-hmm.
he goes, "Hey, let's talk about this." And I went into wherever the interrogation room, and I didn't yell at him. I wasn't cussing him out. We're just talking like two men, you know. I do what I did, and he does his job. And he even said, he goes, "You know what?" He goes, I hear your CDs and everything. He goes, "I respect it." He goes, "I respect you because you get your head straight." And we talked like two men, not a police, and and he was being real cool about it. And he was like, "I respect what you do and this and that." And then I find out that he's the one behind his gang enhancements, and he personally went to the district attorney in Stockton, above the district attorney in Tracy, to make sure about the gang enhancements. The DA in Tracy, he doesn't even want to deal with it. It's just, those are orders. And this guy, this Roboto guy, I don't know why he takes everything personal. I didn't fight with him, I didn't argue with him. And he's just like making a personal vendetta out of it.
Right. So in the song, in the one here, "Die You Fucking Pig," do you address people in that? Like that cop by name?
I address him by name.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So that obviously pissed
Yeah.
him
Well,
off.
he had already started the fire, you know what I mean? He started the fire already, so,
Yeah.
you know.
So any other thoughts? I mean, obviously it's a First Amendment right.
Right.
Anything else? Is there any good come out of it?
No
Not
good,
really,
because,
no.
I wish we could have sold the potential on that. We could have sold 10,000 in a month.
So you cannot sell this record now?
We can't say, it's at Mom's and Pop's, but
I
Mom's
can't
and
even
Pop's
have that
is-
record in my house. When we released that record, I made sure all the stock we had was somewhere else, because I knew they were going to come.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they came, and they were all they found was one copy, and that's it. But
When did this is out since when? Very recently, right?
Yeah, very recently. Maybe.
In February, sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and it was recorded
In
in
the
a
dark room.
relatively
Dark room.
short time, like in
Right.
December or so, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right then. It's an amazing story.